What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Airborne in the house, dropping you guys the latest and greatest cryptocurrency news and updates. Today's January 31st, 2024. In today's video, we're doing a market overview with some Bitcoin news and talk. Also got some CKB Nervos network, some ICP updates, and last but not least, we'll be talking about MultiversX and the big countdown. Today was the reveal, but what was it? Was it a flop? What the heck was announced? We'll talk all about that in today's video. Stick around and I'll tell you guys all about it. All right, everyone, hopefully you're all having a great day today. Before we begin, if you guys don't mind smashing that thumbs up button, consider subscribing if you aren't, and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified as soon as I upload a video. Easiest thing you guys can do to help support my channel. So hopefully you guys are having a great day, good morning, good night, wherever you guys are in the world. I'm doing pretty good. Figured I'd pump out a video today. We got a lot of different news I want to talk about today. Got some macroeconomics with the FOMC meeting. We got the big announcement, or so they say, from MultiversX. What was that? And I also got some CKB Nervos network and ICP news and updates as well. Should be a good video. So again, if you guys want to skip to whatever section of this video and listen and watch whatever you guys want, look at the pinned comment down below where I do put in timestamps, and also within the video, I put timestamps as well, so you can click to whatever section of the video you guys want for all of your viewing pleasure. All right, so let's jump right into the market overview right now. So market right now is down about 2.33% the last 24 hours. We got Bitcoins sitting at just around $42,000, down about 1.74%. ETH's down about 3.52%, sitting at $2,252. We got Solana's down about 4.32%, sitting at $95.21. Pretty much a little bit more red than green in the markets the last 24 hours. We did have some gainers. We had Marlin up about 22.7%, Acebo Protocol about 18.2%, and LCX up about 12.14%, sitting at 28 cents. Top losers the last 24 hours, we got Orca down about 15.8%, Ondu Finance down about 13.49%, and API3 down about 12.53%, sitting at $2.61. Today is January 31st, 2024. Some holidays we got going on. Actually, that's birthdays. Let's start the holidays real quick. National Hot Chocolate Day. That looks really good. Love hot chocolate. We got Backwards Day, Brandy Alexander Day, Eat Brussels Sprouts Day. I grew up not liking Brussels sprouts, but for some reason older in life, I love them now. I love the roasted garlic Brussels sprouts. Really good. Gorilla Suit Day, Grammy Awards Day, Hell is Freezing Over Day, a whole bunch of random stuff. I always like doing this because there's just a random one that you'll never even heard of, such as Scotch Tape Day and International Zebra Day. So you guys have it for your January 31st holidays. Famous birthdays for January 31st. We got Nolan Ryan, famous baseball player. Justin Timberlake's birthday today. Jackie Robinson, another famous baseball player. And that's about it. Haven't heard of the other people. All right, crypto bubbles, top 100. Again, more of a sea of red than a sea of green. Let's take a look at my favorites. Pretty much looks a little mixed. Everything's red. Elron with the announcement today. Just people didn't like it. A lot of FUD. We'll get into that later. Down about, 6%? Sitting at $51.78, 6.7%. Bitcoin's down. CKB, though, been crushing it the last 2 days with the announcement of them possibly becoming a layer 2 solution for Bitcoin, up 8.8%, doing pretty well. A lot of trading volume in the last 24 hours. Talk about that, like I said, here in a bit. But yeah, there it is for my favorites. Fear and Greed Index, let me just refresh it. Up 3 points from the previous day, still in greed. Looking at neutral, although the last week and last month we were in greed. So markets are just definitely cooling off over the last month or so. All right, taking a look at the traditional markets. Futures right now are all green, although the markets all ended red today for January 31st because of the FOMC meeting. I mean, we'll talk about that here shortly. DXY, we have kind of an ascending triangle, which it broke down a little bit out of it, but now we're kind of back in it. Still squeezing a little bit. Historically, a bullish pattern for the DXY, looking at about a 103.57. All right, Bitcoin dominance right now, currently looking at about a 52.66%. Still on the rise, slowly but surely making these higher highs to the upside. So that's good to see if you guys are Bitcoin maxis or into Bitcoin. But if you guys don't know, when Bitcoin dominance is down, that's usually when you have the altcoins rally. All right, so let's talk about Bitcoin right now. So we're down about 2.1%, sitting at about $41,891. Market cap's about $821 billion, with about $26 billion of trading volume the last 24 hours. Let's take a look at the price action and charts real quickly. We did have a rising wedge, which is a bearish pattern. That did play out, respect the TA. Currently at that 41,978. But if you zoom out a little bit, kind of have a cup and handle that could be playing out right now. You guys can see here's the cup kind of peaked out here. Now we're kind of filling in that that handle right here. And usually that is a bullish pattern. So maybe we'll go down a little bit, bounce off around the, I don't know. Maybe we'll hover around the 42,000 as a support. Maybe we'll go down to about, 41,800, 41,900-ish. And then kind of slowly, bounce our way back up to the upside. So that's kind of just, at least in the shorter time frames, what I'm looking at for the Bitcoin price action and just kind of the pattern that I'm seeing right now. All right, so what happened today macroeconomically? We had the FOMC statement. Long story short, the Fed kept the rates unchanged at 5.5%. It's the fourth meeting in a row that the Fed has left the rates unchanged. Some of the instant reactions that happened in the markets, we had the U.S. dollar jumped, U.S. DXY, bonds yields rose, stocks extend losses, and gold surged. Key takeaway here is that the Fed statement pushed back against market expectations for imminent rate cut and reiterated that policymakers will remain dependent on incoming economic data in determining their next move. The Fed are not ready to cut rates anytime soon. So that's definitely bullish for crypto and Bitcoin in general. So you guys have it for the FOMC meeting. Some Bitcoin news, some statistics. This is pretty interesting. So computers mining Bitcoin generate more annual revenue than Spotify, eBay, Chipotle, Hertz, Hilton, so on and so forth. And the reason how they calculated this was over a 3-year average, because I guess they said it's to smooth out year-over-year revenue fluctuations. The annual revenue was calculated using a 3-year average. So you could see Bitcoin, the total annual revenue in billions is about $12.3 billion in Bitcoin annual mining. That's pretty crazy. Then it's in Spotify, eBay, Chipotle, some of these huge companies. So you guys think that Bitcoin isn't here to stay? Here you go. Take a look at this chart. All right, another thing, if you guys haven't seen this, and I just glanced through this and saw it, but Bart Simpson was minted into an NFT. Are these early signs of a bull market? And I'm not going to play this today, but I'm going to watch it later. But apparently Bart Simpson was minted into this NFT. And I'm just going to skim through this because I don't want to get a copyright strike when they play music. Apparently, yeah, he goes in and I guess they go into some like metaverse or something, and here's all these Bitcoin, NFTs, ordinals, Ethereum, a whole bunch of stuff.
Grab yourself a gated ape and take a load
like how much they cost above it.
You never
love funny, but
tell me inside.
Yeah.
What happened?
Pretty funny. You got Bart Simpson minting into an NFT and the Simpsons talking about it. So again, early signs of a bull market. I don't know. Thought that was pretty interesting. All right, so there you guys have it for some Bitcoin price action and news. Let's jump into Nervos Network, CKB. It's been doing really well the last 2 days, up about 11.8%. Looking at about $198 million market cap with about $33.6 million in trading volume, which is very, very high. Not typical for Nervos Network. Just look at the 3-hour charts. Pretty much is hovering between $1 and $3 to $4 million of trading volume over the last 3 months. But why did we have a nice little price action to the upside? Talk about that here in a second. Let's pull up the charts. So right now we have a falling wedge, which is playing out right now for CKB Nervos Network. It kind of looks like we have some Elliott wave pattern going out right now. You can kind of see we have like a 0, 1, 2, 3. Maybe we have a nice little tracement down to the 4 and then break out. You guys see this trend line right here. When in doubt, zoom out. This is a nice historical line of, this goes way back, all the way towards the 25th of November 2021. This goes back to May of 2021 and then also March of 2021. So these are kind of like this trend line I drew of where CKB Nervos Network kind of hit these as a resistance. So we're coming all the way down over 2-3 years right now. Let me just do the auto fit right now. But hey, this is the trend line going all the way as a nice resistance. This is at the point. Let me just see real quickly. 0.005200. I mean, it is going to kind of go down a little bit as we trade to the right, but if we can break this trend line, we could see a nice run to the upside and hopefully use this as a support where CKB, this will lead kind of into the hopefully the Bitcoin halving and maybe the nice price action movement for CKB Nervos network. So that's kind of what I'm looking at for the price action for CKB. And what exactly happened? Basically, CKB is potentially going to become a layer 2 solution for Bitcoin. And I did a video on this yesterday. Go watch that where I go into this article talking about the Innovation Incubator announced the BTC CKB initiative connecting Nervos CKB and Bitcoin. Go give that a watch, but that is huge that CKB now potentially could be a layer 2 solution for Bitcoin. So that's pretty much it for CKB. All I have, this is going to be going through Cell Studio, who also created Joy ID and some of these other products. So this is a software development company that's going to be leading the early stages of this layer 2 solution for Bitcoin on Nervos network. So very bullish in my eyes. Again, also on February 6th of 2024 at 6 p.m. Eastern, they're going to be doing all things CKB on Nervos Nation on Twitter. So go check that out if you guys want to be a part of the community and just kind of hear what everyone else is saying and thinking. Great community. Love CKB. All right, so let's jump into MultiversX, aka EGLD right now. Not doing too hot. There's a lot of hype leading up to this countdown from Benjamin Minsu, CEO of MultiversX EGLD. We're down about 6.2% last 24 hours, currently $51.74. $1.3 billion market cap with about $40 million in trading volume the last 24 hours. Just taking a look at some of the price action right now, we do have a descending broadening wedge that I'm looking at right now, which is historically a bullish pattern, and we're just right at this pivotal moment right here where you see this bottom trend line and the bottom of the support line and this descending broadening wedge where we're right at that $51.87. So this could be a nice resistance right now. You guys can see this trend line right here has been nice support line, and we're literally hitting it right now. So this could be potentially, not financial advice, the bottom on the short-term time frame for EGLD, and we could see a nice little bounce to the upside. Again, this is the 1-hour chart. We are far away from the Ichimoku cloud. Let's take a look at the 4-hour chart real quick. Yeah, we still got to break through it, but that's just kind of like what I'm seeing right now on Elrond for a little bit of the price action. We got this, again, descending broadening wedge, which is bullish, and this support line. So we are at a pivotal moment, so it'll be interesting to see over the next 12 to 24 hours where Elrond is going to go. All right, so this was the big announcement, the big countdown. Some people said this was a huge letdown. This was bearish. There's a lot of FUD out there. But like I say, when in doubt, zoom out. I got a lot of different things I want to share with you guys. So this is Benjamin Minsu. Day 0, they announced what's called Operation LightSpeed to begin. And I'm not going to go through the whole blog post, but this essentially is an announcement of announcement. Elrond typically likes to do a lot of different announcements, leading to announcements and stuff, but this is kind of like a hyper growth thing over the next year or so that they want to implement. It wasn't a big actual announcement of some type of partnership or something going on, but this is a chapter about acceleration, bringing together a wave of hundreds of new milestones, collaborations, and announcements ready to be unveiled, thousands of new builders and startups ready to be set in motion, and billions about to be unlocked in value, impact, and adoption. So, and then there also was a nice new fresh website where they kind of had a focus on clarity, focus, alignment, a new home for the ecosystem just in time for Operation LightSpeed. And you guys can see here, I'm going to just skim through it, kind of just makes everything a little bit more clear. Just a little generic overview of exactly what MultiversX. And then if you scroll all the way to the bottom here, you can probably see all these little bubbles that say soon. And when you hover over it, it counts down. And it counts down to, I believe, all of them to 10 days. So I don't know if that means 10 days from now we're going to hear something, but that, and if you remember Benjamin Minsu, when his countdown, day 10 was where he just stopped, and that's what happened. So there's like some type of cryptographic thing that people were trying to decipher it, what it exactly meant, but who knows if that's 10 days from now or just over the course of the next couple months. We're going to get new fundamentals, new migration guides, new hackathons, new validators, service providers, new events, ambassador program, a whole bunch of different things that are going to be announced in this hyper growth, what do they call it? Operation LightSpeed begin. So that's just something that I noticed on their website revamp. So here is a community tweet from Steven S. He just said that he read Benjamin Minsu's Day Zero Operation Lightspeed. After a dramatic 23-day countdown, he was expecting a bit more than a new chapter announcement. Let's dive into what this means and why you should still keep an eye on it. I agree with it. This is kind of a nice little summary. Talks about a reset for MultiversX making a new chapter. Hype was real, but the substance not as groundbreaking as he'd hoped. Still, the idea of tech transforming industries is always exciting. His enthusiasm for tech's roles in society is clear. It's about improving lives and driving economic growth. Noble goals indeed. But the lack of concrete details left me wanting more after such a buildup. Yeah, the buildup, in my opinion, too, it was leading up to like a huge announcement. He probably, in my opinion, could have went about it a different way. Maybe just came out with this announcement with all of this. But hey, you know, you never know. It's his blockchain. He's the creator. He can do whatever he wants. MultiversX has pitched as the advanced blockchain network with a vibrant community, great concepts, but he's curious about the real-world applications. How will this translate into tangible advancements? 6 years in development, here we are. Journey's impressive, but this announcement felt like more of a teaser than a milestone. That said, the potential for what's next is intriguing. Let's not dismiss possibilities yet. Acceleration's a key theme. Leveraging technology to make global impact. Ambitious, yes, but specifics are vague. Is all for big dreams. Let's talk about the roadmap. Again, they potentially might have a new roadmap. If you go back and look at the bottom here, do believe there was a migrations guide, some new fundamentals, events calendar. So they might do some of what he just said, announced in there for like maybe a new roadmap. And hey, this is all great announcement because we got the halving coming up in the next 1 to 2 years could get crazy. So just good timing as well. Minsu mentions hitting a critical mass in the ecosystem. It's an exciting phase, no doubt, but he's left wondering about the concrete steps that they will follow. Milestone, another to capitalize on it. Future collaborations announcements are hinted at, but despite skepticism, he's curious. After all these developments that drive the industry forward, he's hoping to follow up packs more punch. Operation Lightspeed, call to move from observation to participation in Web 3. Day marked MultiversX new beginning of the countdown may have been overhyped, agree, but journey ahead still holds promise. Let's keep our eyes peeled, open minds. So that was a great thread. I definitely agree with everything that he said. Another tweet from this guy saying, anyone that's upset about this, why'd you invest in Elrond? Just for the announcement? No. For the tech? Yes. Did you plan on selling after we made some epic announcement? Well, a lot of people did. You guys can see the price action, so whatever. Their loss if they just decided to sell out. It's only down $8, so hey, I'm going to gobble up some more. Nothing's changed. Stop letting your emotions control your actions. The plan hasn't changed. Team hasn't changed. Vision's only gotten better. Empires take time. Sustainable products take a lot of work and patience. They're always worth it. We know this already. MultiversX's community, we are better than this. And if you know me, I cover a lot of different chains. CKB Nervos Network, you could say that about CKB Nervos Network as the same thing. You could say that about ICP. Empires take time, and sustainable products take a lot of work and patience. So these are, you got to think long-term type of thing, not short-term, even though I know a lot of people don't have patience. Last thing for MultiversX, some already saw his comment, his verdict, anyone not draw a connection between hypergrowth 100 days and Operation Lightspeed has to open their eyes. Announcements are coming about many things. Day 1, new website. Day 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, months. We're going to have a lot more things coming on. I mean, Benjamin literally said it will be a phase/period of accelerated growth. He said it'll be time. He said it's bigger than one announcement. The next days, especially weeks, will show if he's right. Obviously, many in the community do not see the connection. How now spread FUD. Hard to blame them. The blog post was a bit cryptic, to be fair, but these people will be amazed, I am sure. 100% agreed. So there you guys have it for the announcement for MultiversX. Let me know in the comments what you think. Did you sell? Were you upset? You know, I was upset, but it is what it is. I kind of agreed with these last 2 tweets that I said, hey, think long term. They got something going on. We're leading into a bull run. There's going to be a lot of retail value coming into this crypto space. So, hey, we're going to definitely be making new all-time highs, in my opinion. You know, last bull run, we didn't have any of this stuff. So next 2 years are going to get crazy for MultiversX and a lot of these other projects that I cover. All right, so last, let's talk about Internet Computer ICP. Let me just refresh it right now. A little bit longer video today, but I think there's a lot of good information. We are down about 2.6% the last 24 hours. Internet Computer is sitting at about $11.30, $5.1 billion market cap, currently sitting at number 19, with about $111 million trading volume in the last 24 hours. Just kind of the things that I'm looking at pattern-wise for price action and movement. We did have a descending triangle, which did kind of play out a little bit right here. I mean, we still could go to the downside, but on the shorter time frame within this descending triangle, I do kind of see an inverse head and shoulders that's playing out. So you guys can see the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder. We pumped to this trend line right here, which kind of is even right there. We came all the way down to this right shoulder and left shoulder as a support, and that's kind of where we're at. So next movement, I mean, we could move to the downside still. Descending triangle is bearish, but hey, if we take a nice little bounce, we could make a nice move to the upside if this inverse head and shoulders pattern does play out. So that's kind of the one pattern on the short time frame that I'm looking at right now for Internet Computer. All right, so first thing for Internet Computer, they did just have a new sustainability report for 2023 by Carbon Crowd. And there's a whole long article. You guys can go to the website and read it if you really want to know the details. But I like to keep things on my channel KISS, keep it stupid simple, break things down easy for you guys to understand. And basically what happened is a notable improvement in the usage and network capacity reflect in a commitment to sustainability. And the power consumption has halved to 0.003 WH/transaction from 0.006 WH/transaction, showcasing efficiency at scale. So that's definitely good for a good sustainability report for CKB or for our ICP. I'm talking too many different blockchains. So that's good to see. Next thing that we have coming up, there is going to be a multi-chain Mondays innovation in Ordinals on Monday, February 5th at 11 a.m. Eastern. Innovation's coming to Ordinals, and it's happening on ICP. So they have their chain key BTC. They're going to be talking Ordinals with this guy. He's Bob Bodley. I do believe he's the CEO of Bionic Market, which is the fastest, easiest to use Bitcoin Ordinals marketplace. So I just kind of looked at this real quickly. It is the fastest, easiest to use Bitcoin Ordinals marketplace. I haven't messed around with this. No gas, network fees, fast transactions, secure Bitcoin Ordinals wrapping. So again, I'm not too deep with the Bitcoin Ordinals, but essentially what I do think this is that this is through Internet Computer's chain key or CKBTC. You can, put your Bitcoin, get the CKBTC, and you can use this website and buy Bitcoin Ordinals. So you can see, I think they just recently launched. They are adding new NFT collections on here, and it is in CKBTC. So let's take a look at this real quick. Volume is 0.0254 Bitcoin. Floor price is 1,000 sats. You guys can see only like 21 US cents. So it's really nothing for this collection. But they are adding things on here, and they are going to be talking about that again on Monday, February 5th, if you guys are interested in that. So I thought that was something pretty interesting and that I want to get into as well. The NFTs on Internet Computer, especially this CKBTC. This is pretty cool. All right, another thing we have going on from Dominic Williams, he said that, will this be the fastest loading Web3 game? Ready to go inside desktop browsers in seconds? Looking forward to see whether can be repeated with phone browsers. Loading from ICP blockchain. So this is Cubetopia. This is kind of like a Minecraft type of game, but you can see where they did make advancements, essentially, where it just gets a lot smoother. They're going to continue to do so until our biggest critics turn into fans and Cubetopia becomes the #1 in Web3 games. I thought there was like a little quick video where they did the before and after. You guys can see right there how before it was a little laggy and stuff, but hey, as you build, you grow. They smooth things out on the blockchain Web3. So essentially, at one point, I think we're gonna get to that with Web3 gaming. I think it's gonna be huge in this next bull run. A lot of these collections, a lot of competition between different blockchains. So ICP. Definitely has definitely something something to look at. All right, so longer video today. This is coming up to an end right now. We're at about 24 minutes, a little bit longer video than usual, but total ICP on exchanges, again, you got to pay to see the specific ICP breakdown on exchanges. So just currently, it looks like we've been trading sideways the last day. There's about 12.8 million ICP on all of the exchanges. Let me just take a look at the net flow of all exchanges the last day or so. So it looks like, at least on the 30th, we had an outflow of about 611,000 ICP, and it didn't update here for some reason. And I really wish you didn't have to pay $14.95 a month, but hey, maybe one of you guys that, if you pay for ICP.fran, I think you watch my videos, let us know the breakdown of exactly what's going on. I know we did have a nice influx, I do believe, into Binance's a move from their cold wallet into the hot wallet, so that's why there was a big influx on the 29th of January. So that's kind of where we're at with total ICP on all the exchanges. All right, so Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be doing an interview of two of the co-founders from the ICP hub for Thailand and Malay. It is going to be Lana, I want to say that, Lana or Yana. She is going to be coming on the channel. We're going to be interviewing her, and then we'll also be interviewing the other co-founder, Bruno, here from ICP Hub Indonesia. So it's going to be good to hear from them, kind of see what all this ICP Hub's all about, how they got into crypto, how they got into ICP. Just should be a good, fun live stream on Friday night if you guys can make it. Would truly do appreciate the support you guys can see here. So put that on your calendars. Should be a good time if you guys can make it. And that's going to do it for me, guys. A little bit longer video today, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash that thumbs up button. Consider subscribing. If you aren't, turn on the bell notification so you get notified as soon as I upload a video. Easiest thing you guys can do to help support the channel. Go give me a follow on Twitter/X if you aren't already at @crypto_airborne. And that's going to do it, guys. Longer video. A lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of macroeconomics. We got the FOMC meeting going on. We got CKB pumping. We got The Simpsons doing an episode on NFTs. A whole bunch of different things going on. CKB potentially becoming a layer 2 with Bitcoin. The MultiversX announcement, FUD, but hyper growth coming up hopefully the next couple months with growth with that blockchain. ICP news and events. We got the interview on Friday. There's a whole bunch of different things going on. So if you guys enjoyed it, leave a comment down below. Tell me why you guys are here, what you guys are looking forward to, and that's going to do it for me. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night, and I'll probably see you tomorrow night. Crypto Airborne, out. Have a good one, everybody.